The information and footage you are about to see is presented for the EF Education First Challenge 2024. Woods are rich with biodiversity and, above all, places of trees and light that spangles a thousand greens through the leaves. Mounts it Dawn.
Hello, good morning, afternoon, or night. My name is Eduardo Támara from Barranquilla, Colombia. As you know, I'm going to discuss with you all in all seriousness the following question for the EF Challenge 2024. What do I think is the next global problem and how will I solve it? When I first heard about this question, many world problems came into my mind. I spent some time thinking about which one of those can affect our world the most negatively. After inner arguments and hesitation, I chose a worldwide issue that still exists today since the 19th century. It will be the main topic for this discussion: climate change and how it contributes to the loss of biodiversity. Most likely, every single one of you watching this video has heard about it, its terrible effects over the world, and knows what it's about. However, if you aren't clear with its definition, the United Nations Climate Action Informative webpage is going to briefly explain it to you.
Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. Such shifts can be natural, but since the 1800s, human activities have been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas.
These effects cause shocking worldwide events such as the rise of sea levels, great weather patterns that can lead to other incidents such as unwanted and unnecessary migrations, and the destruction and risk of habitats and places of residence. Another aspect that I want the most to talk about, and that has also been incredibly affected by climate change, is our planet's biodiversity. As you may know, biodiversity is mainly the conservation and expansion of a variety of life on Earth, from genes and bacteria to entire ecosystems, such as forests and coral reefs, as stated by the United Nations. We all need to know that it is our strongest natural defense against climate change, literally. However, it can also affect biodiversity terribly. I am aware that a lot, and by a lot, I mean maybe millions of people, don't know about most climate change outcomes. The reason why all of us aren't fighting against climate change and defending our biodiversity is because those people aren't aware of our world's current risk conditions. Alright, with all this being clarified and assumed consciousness about these horrendous complications, what can we conclude it? And how will we, every human as a team, solve it? Let's begin the end with the fact that every single one of us in this world needs to gain total consciousness and assume that we need to fight against any threat that can affect or hurt our world, so we can ensure that it is fully protected and that we don't have to suffer from these threats in the future. We have leaders and spokesmen. They should be taking advantage of their abilities to make all of us aware that the Earth, our home, can be negatively affected by any menace or extremely dangerous troubles. Everyone who doesn't care about, and please understand this term with all delicacy, our world needs to care about it, whether they like it or not, because this is not just our residence that keeps us alive, but of all of them who don't care about whatever reason to not look after it. Before I put an end to this discussion, please remember these words forever and ever. Don't take it as a menace, dog. Look after it laboriously, you get rewarded with staying alive longer. Be negligent against it, you get punished, having less odds of staying alive.